Hi, and welcome to November's meditation. This is all about gratitude for our imperfections. So, I'm Jennifer Irwin, and I am really grateful that you're here with me today. In this meditation, we are going to be uncovering how you view imperfection in your body, in your mind, in your life, and we're going to turn towards that with care, with a lot of deep care. And we're going to also explore how this imperfection may have served you and still may serve you. And I want to encourage you that it doesn't have to be in a big, life-changing way. It may only be as a reminder that you are human and thus beautifully imperfect and alive. So we're really going to practice offering gratitude for this gift of imperfection, really viewing it as a gift. And I'm going to offer you a reframe of how we approach imperfection in our lives. So let's get started. So first, I invite you to get grounded and centered, and we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. And on the inhale, we're going to ground. We're going to imagine that we're rooted into the earth. And on the exhale, we're going to expand out, really embody and hold, embrace our whole body, and see if we can expand our attention outward. All right. Breathing in, really rooting down. And exhaling, bringing our attention to the edge of our body, really imagining that we are a wide, expansive space. Breathing in, getting grounded. Breathing out, embracing that expansion. Breathing in, getting rooted. Exhaling, going wide, expanding out. Okay. Now bring to mind 1 or 2 things that you believe are imperfect about yourself or your life. And I'm going to encourage you to pick something juicy, okay, that bothers you that it's not perfect, kind of gets under your skin. So take a moment and bring those things to mind. And I want you to notice, what's it like in your body when you bring this imperfection to mind? What is it like in your body when you bring to mind this imperfection that bothers you? And I also want you to notice, where does that longing for perfection live inside your body? Notice that too. This kind of, I know for me, it comes up as an ache. Where is that really strong drive or longing for a sense of perfection in your life? Where does that come up? So really breathe and notice. And allow whatever experience you're having, bringing those to mind, allow whatever sensations you feel, whatever memories come up, really just breathe and allow it to be here without judgment. Keep breathing, just allowing and noticing. Trying to stay connected to that sense we awakened at the beginning of staying rooted and also expansive, holding your experience with this sense of knowing you are rooted and wide and expansive. Now I'd like you to turn towards yourself and ask if these particular imperfections have brought any gifts, any learnings, any deeper understandings. How have they helped you live more fully? Breathe again. Breathe in this question and really listen to the response. Noticing what comes up for you without judgment. Whatever arises is okay. It's okay. If you feel resistant and sad to looking at these imperfections and what the gifts are, that's okay. If you feel peaceful and hopeful, also okay. Really embrace this process of just noticing, allowing, accepting, embracing what is. So whatever your experience is, I invite you to offer gratitude to the areas of imperfection. So maybe you don't know yet how these imperfections have served you, but they are a part of you. And you are this amazing kaleidoscope of a human, and your imperfections are evidence of that you are human and alive. And these imperfections are yours. And by virtue of that fact, you can just offer gratitude for that evidence that you are you and others are themselves, and we are all working towards this place of just loving ourselves as we are. And we are all imperfect. Our imperfections also make us relatable. The imperfections that you have are gateways into your heart and your vulnerability. And you are lovable and enough and whole with and because of these imperfections. They offer room for humility, for growth, for understanding. So breathe that in. See if you can offer gratitude for that gateway into your heart, into your vulnerability. Opening up that door to possibilities of connection and growth and deeper relatability with others. So breathe and offer thanks. Thank you for these imperfections. Now, I'd like you to ask yourself, what would I feel if I stopped believing that this imperfection was a problem? Who could I be if I were to embrace this imperfection? And just listen, just breathe and listen. What would I feel if I embraced this imperfection? If I allowed it to be okay that I'm imperfect? Who would I be if I embraced this? So much of our suffering comes from the idea that being imperfect is not okay. That being imperfect is not okay. And that belief, that thought creates suffering. So what if I believed that it was okay that I'm imperfect? What would become possible for me if I believed that it's okay that I'm imperfect? What could I feel or do or be if I embraced my imperfection? Let that sit inside your body for a moment. And again, we're just breathing with this. We're just noticing. We're allowing, accepting, embracing what is. What is arising? Now, as we move out of this meditation, just take note of anything that you want to take with you. Anything that you noticed that was of interest. Breathe and take that in. And we're going to close with 3 deep breaths. And on that inhale, again, get into your body and ground. And on that exhale, just really return to the space that you're in. Ready? Deep breath in. And exhaling, returning. Breathing in and grounding, coming into your body. And exhaling, returning to the space that you're in. One last breath. Breathing in. And letting go. So I am offering you gratitude for being here, pausing, taking stock of your own experience and exploring a new way, or maybe an old way that's good to remember, of how to approach your imperfections. And I really encourage and invite you to, throughout this month, to notice, to just begin to notice where there's resistance to acknowledging or embracing your imperfection. Where does that longing for things to be perfect, for you to be perfect, for your life to be perfect, where does that come up? And see if you can lean into those moments with gratitude, noticing where the perfect is in the imperfection. Okay. I can't wait to see you next month in December's meditation. And until then, I am sending you so much gratitude and care.